off our second ever monster truck show. Here we go, pit party, say hello to all you fans, and then we're going to get racing.
More fuel, not more petrol. Okay guys, appreciate all the help, but Russ needs you down to your trucks now please. Come on, okay.
So Blaster's having a problem getting his engine fired up, but the pit party's starting, so we got to start. Hopefully we'll get it working. Who likes these things? I think we're going to trash that later. So we cut these off with the tyres. We've got 174 of them and you guys can have them. Yeah, got it working, yes. Here we got Russ in the house, the guy that puts this show on.
We're so excited, we're just getting ready for the pit party, Kev. You're going to have to meet thousands of fans here, so
yes.
I hope you got a good pen to sign all
yeah,
those
we got the pens.
They've been queuing up for an hour to come and meet you, so we're just about ready. 2 minutes time, they're all coming in to say hello. So
any of you that miss tickets like this time round, get them early for next time.
Absolutely.
UK Monster Truck Nationals, link down below, isn't it?
God bless you. Yes it is. See ya. Hey, best of luck, lovely to chat to you.
Oh, nice one.
CJ, good luck, I have to say. That's the Mercy. One, two, three!
The big one
is Mr. Gary Anderson! The Grim Reaper this year, driven by CJ Murphy! Patrick Talbot Lambo! Tia Jones Blaster! Big Pete Michael Murphy! Kev Talbot, game over! Tony Nixon, swamping!
Terry Grant put on an epic stunt show as usual. So first of all we got racing, and then next up we got freestyle, where he who wows the crowd the most wins. So here's how racing works. Every truck gets 2 qualifying rounds where he races just against the clock. We're starting off in the left-hand lane, so we've got to hit a stack of cars here, go over them, then hit a second stack of cars, and then you have to make it around this really, really tight turn tyre, then back the other way again, and then cross the line. Now, if you hit one of the lane markers or the turn tyre, then that is a 5-second penalty. My truck has a bit of a disadvantage here because it is a lot wider than all the other trucks, and also it has locked up differentials. On an open differential, the wheels can turn independently, makes it easier to turn. On my truck, the front differential is completely lock solid. The trouble is with that, when you're trying to make a really tight turn, rather than the truck going round the turn, it tries to push forward. So you'll see me playing with the throttle and brakes to try and skid the back end around. And then once all the trucks have done the left-hand lane, then they're all going to do the right-hand lane, but in reverse order to keep it fair. Then the 2 times from the 2 lanes are added together, and that dictates your starting order. After that, we got side-by-side racing. I'll show you how that works in a minute. Here we go, Podzilla up first. Oh no, he hits 2 markers. That is 10-second penalty. Next up, Grim Reaper. Here we got Lambo. Now we've got Joker's turn. It's his first time hitting cars. He's only ever hit mud before, so good luck, see how he does. Here we go, Joker, first time ever hitting cars over in Sweden. They just do mud racing. For first run, that was amazing. Probably the quickest time yet. Here we got Big Pete, the heaviest monster truck of them all. This one is one of the original monster trucks, and it's still competing today. Here we got Blaster up next.
Now you'll notice that this is even wider than the other truck. It really sits down low.
Here we go, my go in, game over. 3, 2, 1, oh no, I hit the tyre. 5-second penalty.
Time penalty for Ken Talbot.
And the man that wins almost every time, Tony in Swamp Thing. And that was the quickest time yet, 23 seconds. So now all the trucks have got to do the same again, but in the right-hand lane. Then both times are added together. The quickest time wins. And he falls off the cars and somehow manages to avoid the markers. So that was 30 seconds, plus 23 seconds from the last run, 53 seconds. Here's my second run. I completely messed it up. I went the wrong way around the turn tyre. Remembered last minute, reversed, and then went round the right way. If you go the wrong way, it's a 5-second penalty. So that's 73 seconds for me, putting me in second place for now. A little burnout there for Blaster. He falls off the cars and narrowly misses the marker. So 61 second total run for Blaster, putting him up to second place for now. And we have 90 seconds for Big Pete. And that was the quickest time so far, 48 seconds for Joker. So here we have the final qualifying position with Joker up first, Swamp Thing second. So now all the trucks have to race for position. Up first we have me and Big Pete, and we are racing for 7th position. So we both start side by side. Once the flag drops, we go. We go over the cars, round the turn tyre at the end, and race back to the finish line. Whoever crosses the line first wins that round. So here we have Game Over versus Big Pete. So I got a bit excited there, crossing the line, landed a little bit crooked, little bit of a bounce, clipped the hay bale, and they shut the engine off for safety.
You switch him off?
Yeah.
You were trying. You really put your foot down.
I just wanted it to look good.
Yeah.
Go up.
Yeah.
You look alright.
Yeah, looks alright. Yeah.
Yeah, like hit
Done the right stuff though. Get on the brake.
So I won that one, which puts me up into 7th. Now these two are going to race for 5th, these two for 3rd, and then these two for the overall winner. Grim Reaper versus Podzilla. Blaster versus Lambo. And now for the final race, and racing for first position is Tony Dixon in Swamp Thing and Jonos in Joker. Oh no, Joker has a problem.
Yeah, he's done it.
Tony in Swamp Thing crosses the line for the 2023 UK Monster Truck National Racing Champion.
There he is, Tony Dixon!
What are we doing, Ian?
Putting more go-go juice in.
Hey! So that's how much fuel we used so far. So I think one more of them should be more than enough. So Joker caused a bit of damage. How he's got his hydraulic lines, he's got them sort of on the front there, so he must have clipped a car. Look, burst a hose, what a mess, it's gone everywhere, all up there, the whole thing is dripping. Hopefully he's going to find a hose. He's got one hose, but he's damaged 2. So fingers crossed, he'll get it fixed. I think they're back in action. Now we got the freestyle, the moment that I've been waiting for, and many of you guys have been waiting for too. To win the freestyle, you have to impress the audience. So there's 4 sets of audience, and every audience has to come up with a number from 1 to 10, 10 being the best. So 40 would be a top score. Now we've got a similar track that we had to the racing, however now we have a bus in the middle that we can drive over, and also a kicker ramp. Now I was hoping that the kicker ramp was going to be a little bit bigger because I really want to send Game Over to the moon, so a little bit smaller, but we'll make the most of it and see what we can do. Alright, let's go freestyle, yes! Here we go, first up, Big Pete is not the fastest, but he's the heaviest and the oldest. Let's see what he can do. Here we can see Big Pete doing his freestyle from the camera inside my truck, whilst Ian is helping me buckle up. I actually got to have a ride in this truck and it is so bouncy. Go back to the last video and you'll see it go there. Here we go, my go! over the footage and watching the replay, I can actually see quite a lot of mistakes that I've made. So later on in this video, we're going to go over it without all the cuts and just see how I can improve next time. But oh my God, how much fun!
Our mate Ken, the latest member of the Monsters Truck family, and we love him to bits. We just love it. That was just sensational.
Give me your scores. We have a 9. Score crew number 2. We have an 8. That's 17.
10.
So that's a total score of 35 for me from the fan judges.
First bit of damage.
And look. Oh dear.
Oh, Bendy Wendy.
What happened?
Did you have a good time?
Oh, that's so much fun. I've got something special coming up for this one. Have we? Yes. Watch the end of the video. Tony's last. Good luck. I want you to win, but I want to win as well. Next up, we have the Grim Reaper. And he gets a score of 21. Next up, Podzilla. And oh no, he lawn darts it and breaks the truck. I think the trouble is with this truck, it's got a rev limiter set quite low. Oh dear, oh no.
It's very expensive, that damage. It's done the stoppers orders, it's done everything.
So that prop shaft's broken. It's hitting on the outside. It's jamming the whole thing up. What happened, mate?
You got a bleep machine?
Yeah, we got bleep.
Is it Ricer?
Ah, nice. Who likes speed camera vans? We still got Tony coming up. We got Blaster. He's having engine troubles earlier and don't want to start again. Hopefully he'll get it going. Go on. My one's gone a little bit wonky. I think we must have bent one of these sway bars. Here we go, Blaster! Come on, Ian! And we have a score of 38 for Blaster. Next up, Lambo. And Lambo also gets a score of 38. Here we have Joker. Tumble, wumble.
Monster Nationals for only the second time have we got.
Is he good?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know about you, but my heart's pumping.
Hey, guess what? Tumble wumble.
Tumble wumble, game over.
Yeah, that's gone.
Oh dear, what happened?
I'm not sure I want this job anymore.
Did you get the footage?
I think I got the footage, but it might have been from down the hill while I was running.
Anyway, while we got him, massive shout out for Claire for helping film.
I I love this.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Massive shout out to Ian for helping bench.
No one else for the, off the back. Caravan over there.
Oh no, what have we done to your truck?
Yeah. I thought I might help you out a little bit, Kevin.
Poor truck.
Poor truck. But it looks kind of great this way as well.
That's a good picture.
Yeah, it
Good
is.
video, good
Yeah.
footage. Yeah.
All for the crowd.
Yeah, crowd are happy. Poor Claire was terrified.
You were?
I can't run very fast. And I was like, I'm getting this shot, I'm getting this shot.
Yeah.
Well, it looked good anyway.
You look good.
It looked good, yeah.
I hope the crowd enjoyed it.
Yeah, better luck next time anyway.
Thank you, Kevin.
There we go, next up we got Tony from Thing, see what he can do.
Outstanding.
And that was a perfect score of 40 for Swamp Thing. Oh, Tony won! I've come like last or something. I don't.
You weren't last.
Not far off for last. I wanted to win. I don't worse than last time. Oh well, we got next year. So here we got the final position. So Tony and Swamp Thing first, Blaster and Lambo in tied second, and me in fourth position. There he is with his trophies. Poor truck. Oh. So let's see how they clean this mess up. Then we're going to congratulate Tony, and then I want to have a look back at my freestyle and see how I can improve in future.
My favourite YouTuber.
Yeah! Well, we got Max here. Cheers for helping benching and stuff.
No problem.
Max has got a channel as well. Check him out.
Mad Max RC.
Yes. So Tony, freestyle winner. Congratulations, mate. Thank you. Absolutely slaughtered me. I'll come out last somewhere, I think. I think I'm fourth. Not far off last. Oh, right. Well deserved, mate, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice one, mate.
Had a really good time here. Great to compete against Kevin again.
Yeah, man.
Even though he was been practicing on this simulator.
Not enough. I need to practice more on the simulator next year.
Next year. Always next year.
So now let's watch my complete run from the inside, and then after this I want to have a look at the outside footage again, and then we can have a little talk about how I can improve on my freestyle for next time. Now, watching back to Freestyle for myself, I can definitely see where I could have improved on. So let's watch it again in real time, and I'm going to voice over the top and tell you guys where I can improve for next time. Okay, here we go. How could I have done it better? So first hit, I could have hit that a little bit harder, and certainly the second one here. And then there was a bit of delay here where I could have really got on the throttle a bit sooner and given it a bit more action a little bit sooner. Could have probably done with getting the donut going maybe for another couple of times round. Along here, lacking a little bit of momentum. I could have hit the cars again coming up this way. This jump here, the kicker, I would really have loved this jump here to be a little bit taller, to get a little bit more air under it. Bus was good, but hit it a bit wonky. That's what bent the 4-link bar. And now I missed a gear. So that jump there definitely could have hit it a bit harder. Where the jump was relatively small, when you're sitting in the truck, it's really difficult to see it. So I wasn't really sure I was lined up with it right. So we got a little bit of a side landing there. Second attempt of the bus went a little bit smoother. So this is the red flag. That means my run is over. So I slowly drove it over the cars just to get it back into the pit. But I think I probably shouldn't have done, because going over the cars really slowly, it kind of put an anti-climax onto the whole freestyle. Would have probably been better off just to drive back normally. Overall though, I think most of you guys enjoyed it. I had a great time. I had a massive grin on my face the whole entire time. I don't think I did too bad for my second freestyle ever. So now back onto the simulator, practice a little bit more, and hope to do a better show next time. We came 4th in the end. I'm a little bit disappointed. Really wanted to win this freestyle. Obviously, I didn't do enough for you guys that were doing the judging. So I'm really going to try harder for next year. I'm really hoping we can get a bigger jump in there. I really want to send game over to the moon. Maybe we'll go for a caravan next year. Some of the other drivers of the caravan, I chose not to have one because I didn't want to smash up my body, because the body's still brand new. There's no marks on this body whatsoever, and I really did not want to risk smashing the body. But maybe next year, if that's what you guys want to see, we'll do it. So I just want to show you guys what the visibility is like. So at the minute, we've got it on the small wheels. So when the big wheels are on there, the visibility is even worse. So the truck's parked there. The door of my workshop is all the way over there. The kicker jump was probably round about this sort of height here. So let's get in the truck and have a look what that looks like from in there. So here's eye level for me. The kicker ramp is probably round about there. Then don't forget, we've got the big wheels on that puts it up, and when you accelerate, the nose of the truck goes up like that, and all you can really see is the sky. So with a short run up and a small ramp, it's really, really difficult to line the truck up. That's why when you see me on that second jump off of the kicker, I didn't quite line up to it straight enough. I was hoping I was, but I wasn't. That's why it sort of went up a bit crooked, landed a little bit sideways, and we bent the sway bars a little bit on the truck. So here's the whole sway bar mechanism, and the piece that bends is actually the bar that goes across here. Easy fix. All we got to do is adjust these, level it out, the truck will sit straight again. If you do it a few times, this bar's going to eventually weaken and you've got to replace it. The faster rear steering pump definitely helped. You'll see that I was a lot more confident straightening the truck up and then hitting the jumps. If you watch my freestyle from last year, where the rear steering was so slow, I was literally having to wait for the steering to come straight before I could sort of accelerate. This time round, it was a lot more flowing, but there's still a lot more room for improvement. Don't forget, this was only my second event. I only so far get to really drive it once a year. I am planning, possibly, to have another truck in America and do some shows over there as well. But watch this space. I've got a few other projects in the way first. I had a massive smile on my face. I really enjoyed it. I love meeting you guys. I love driving the truck. I love all the banter and the laughs and everything with the other drivers. Such an epic show, such an epic event, and I'm just so blessed to be part of that monster truck family. Now I've got to do a few repairs to the truck. I've already said about the sway bar being tweaked, so we've got to adjust those. I've got to fit a new 4-link bar because this is where it hit the bus and it bent up. Got a couple of punctures on the tyre, so the air from this one completely gone, look. Also this one here, it's only got a small little hole, so we can do a little repair on there. To get it ready for the next show, I've got to do a bit of a service on the engine, take the covers off, do all the valve clearances, change the oil. I've got this new front steering system to put onto it. I've got longer bolts on here now so that I can actually run double back bars. I bent this in the last event and then we straightened it. I've got 2 brand new ones to put on here now. Longer bolt should make it double as strong. I did stiffen up these shocks because on the first event it did seem to land the jumps really softly and got really close to the bump stops. This time round we tightened these up a little bit. It's basically a tap and there's oil that goes through here, so the more you close this tap, the slower the oil moves, the less likely the truck is to bottom out and hit these bump stops. So there's going to be another video soon of modifying and fixing the truck. There will be more content with this coming up, and hopefully I'll be doing some more shows with it, hopefully soonish. I'm moving to the Isle of Man, so I've got all that move coming up. Then I've got to get settled in there, and then I'm going to start looking into doing more with the truck. I want to say a massive thank you to Ian and Claire for helping to film and rent on the truck. Max and his dad Paul for helping with the truck. Tony and Tony's whole family, Georgina and Claire, for also helping with the truck, and also everybody involved with Santa Pod. Russ for running the show, the whole crew at Santa Pod for giving us the venue, and everybody else that has joined in and helped to make this show happen. And an even bigger thank you for you guys that come along and watch the show and watch the YouTube videos. Without you monster truck fans coming to the shows, the whole monster truck industry just would not even happen.